Space Coconut.
Okay, in my most recent hag video, I got this comment. Hey, I want you to make a video of you winning a match as hag without putting traps at hooks for the whole game. Everyone knows that's the only thing a hag does. I'd like to see if you could win without camping and without putting traps at hooks. Can a hag win at all without her hook traps? I think this would be a great video too, to show there is more to hag than just camping. So can you please make a video of you not using hook traps? Kind of like a challenge. Are you up for it? Or do you admit you can't win without hook traps? If we ignore the grade school insults, we have an interesting question that I've actually wondered myself. Why do some hag players follow the Survivor Handbook and advocate against trapping hooks? Without asking any of the hag mains that don't hook traps, maybe we can come up with a list of pros and cons for trapping a hook. The pros. Slow rescues. Survivors are forced to crouch to the hook. Depending on the situation, you can force the trigger of the trap and start or end a chase sooner. The cons. The slow hook recovery. 2 to 4 seconds before you actually leave the hook since you're setting a trap. And 2. Survivors are often aware of hook traps. They're predictable and often avoided. 3. Matches can end very quickly, ending in brutal victories. On the flip side, what are the pros and cons for not trapping a hook? The pros. Less time spent at hooks. 2. Solo survivors expect you to trap hooks and may crouch to them. 3. Matches can last longer. Better rank potential. The cons. You can't really capitalize on altruism from a distance. Thankfully, this question doesn't really need a deep analysis. I'm sure there are things that I didn't consider, but from my point of view and playstyle, these are the important aspects to consider. I've always said that since hag is a strategic killer, any player can utilize any strategy that suits their playstyle. The choice of whether or not to trap a hook is a strategic one. Time is against you as a killer. Even more so as a hag player, since you spend a lot of time setting traps around the map. Whether you choose to slow survivors during their rescues, or utilize your traps to end chases quicker, is the real question. A good hag player can win either way once they understand how to utilize their traps to save as much time as possible. There isn't much else to say about the topic, honestly. It's purely a playstyle choice because the difference between trapping hooks and not trapping hooks is the same as hitting a freshly rescued survivor or the rescuer. The important question that should be asked is, why do you want to trap or not trap a hook? Are you worried that survivors are going to call you a campy hag for trapping hooks? I got news for you, Cupcake. The hag is a campy killer. Anywhere you place a trap is the exact same spot you'll be standing when you teleport to it. You are already camping that spot. You are a camping killer if you choose to play the hag, no matter how you play the hag. Unless, of course, you choose not to set traps at all. Trapped a pallet, trapped a vault, trapped a hook, trapped a gen, trapped in the middle of a cornfield. It's all the same as if you're standing there the entire time. You are the hag, and you exist at every single trap you've placed. You camp the map. So now that we've cleared that up and we've established that the hag is a strategic killer that exists wherever you set traps, let's be a campy bitch. Okay, everybody. Okay. He has no idea what's going on. Where are we going here? Okay. Everybody's injured. Does that trap count? Oh, goodbye. Oh, there were 3 traps. That's too bad. Oh well. 1 down, 1 sacrificed, 1 on the ground, 2 injured. This should be pretty easy. We're not going to put you in the basement because, I mean, they can't rescue you. Let's see. This is an escape path. And that's the trick. If you're not going to trap hooks, then you trap everything else. And path from the shack to the pallet, so we'll just leave that there. 2 traps available. This thing's almost done. Can I get it in time? Yep, scare them all away. He probably wasted his dead hard too. Yeah, he did. Let's see, you going for the rescue? Yes, you did. Nobody's gonna know where he's at, so goodbye. Let's go ahead and end this. So, my fellow hagmains, why do you, or don't you, trap near hooks? What's your reasoning on that? Because I'm interested, because, I mean, I see no reason why not to. I really don't. But, I mean, it doesn't really matter as long as you get used to the playstyle. But I'm genuinely interested. Until next time, I'll see you in the fog.